Hello, hello, Alden Alternate here. Welcome to Media Queen TV, coming to you with day 3 of 8 of the Global Good News Challenge for August 2021. We actually have an 8-day challenge for this month, being the 8th month. And it's fantastic to see the other good news challenges out there that have been done so far. And I'd like to do a special shout out to Jodie Michelle Perry and to Julie Hogan, specifically loving your challenges. So keep up the great work. This is all about helping to lift the energy on the planet, to help decrease depression and suicide rates. A lot of people have just been dropping off the planet, unfortunately, over the last year or so with COVID. A lot of people not dealing so well mentally with it, unfortunately. And so it's very important that we do our bit, I believe, to lift the energy on the planet, because we cannot control what the mainstream media are dishing out. And I can tell you they've been dishing out some doozies over the last year and a bit. It's been quite amazing to see this mass hysterical control that has been happening over the last year. And those that are awake to alternative points of view that you will not see in traditional media or in places like Facebook, even Google, YouTube. There's a lot of censorship, even Twitter, a lot of censorship going on at the moment. So I do recommend that you look at alternate media sources such as BitChute. Rumble is another great one. A lot of people communicating on Telegram nowadays. There's lots of ways to get alternative media. And so I do encourage you to question everything that is going on, and you will know in your gut anyway. You will know what's right. However, it's unfortunate that the governments have been rolling out these draconian measures and putting people into, crazy lockdowns and limiting freedoms and really crashing the economy. It's really wrecked a lot of lives. Unfortunately, people have not dealt so well with it. Some people have dealt really well with it and have taken their businesses online and, launched new businesses out of this situation. However, there are those that really haven't coped so well at all. And so the Global Good News Challenge is about lifting the energy on the planet and encouraging you to get into gratitude as much as possible, because there's always something we can be grateful for. As much as there's a whole lot of drama going on in the world that we cannot control, we can control how we're going to respond about it, what we're going to do, and how we're going to do life on a day-by-day basis. Because at the end of the day, that's all we have is the present moment, right? That's why the present is a gift, right? We have the present moment. And I loved Jodie Michelle Perry's Good News Challenge today, where she said, a lot of people are doing. And, how about being? How about being? Just be. I love that. And she's encouraged me to have a date with my coffee, which is an interesting thing, because often I'm running around doing a million things. And usually when I'm grabbing my coffee, I've got the laptop going and the phone going and, doing so many things. And so just taking time out to have a date with a hot drink, if you're into tea, or, just taking time to just appreciate the small things in life. One thing I do here at my place in Southport on the Gold Coast is I feed the possums out on the balcony, and they come down at night, and I just love watching them eat. It's just such a beautiful thing to watch them munch away in their little paws. They munch away at the food that I put out for them. Fruit is very good for them. They love it. Those little things, the little things that give joy. Cuddling my cat, which looks very similar to the one right behind me. My cat Tiger is beautiful. I've had him for 12 years now. I adopted him, and he's really such a joy in my life. All these things we can be grateful for, right? Anyway, back to the Global Good News Challenge. Hello, Angelique. Good to see you. Great idea. Thank you, Angelique. I look forward to seeing your Good News Challenge. Hopefully you'll join us for August. So if you do want to join us for the August Global Good News Challenge, it's a very simple challenge where you just do a Facebook Live and you just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and your good news. Now, of course, you can share more things you're grateful for. You can share several good news items. It could be anything, any good news. Could be something about yourself, about your business, about someone you know. It could be something you've seen online. I usually rattle off quite a few gratitudes and good news. But, some people do the challenge in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long challenge for you. And the whole idea is to do one a day for however many days the challenge goes for the month. Now, for August, being the 8th month, and in fact, 8 is a very auspicious number, very lucky number in Chinese, we have an 8-day challenge that you can start anytime between now and Monday. Okay, so Monday, the 9th of August. And it goes something like this. Hi, I'm Aldrin Alternay, known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get free publicity using online and offline media. I help people be seen, be heard, be known through online and offline mass media channels. 3 things I'm grateful for today. So I'm grateful for animals. Animals are just so beautiful. I've put this image behind me because we've now crossed over the July line. There's no more Christmas in July. However, we have so many animals around us that we can be grateful for. I was watching a whole lot of birds today too, just come and fly up on the trees in front of my place, and just so grateful for animals. They just bring so much joy. And, there's lots of animal documentaries. If you're in lockdown, I love David Attenborough. I must say, David Attenborough's my second gratitude today. I grew up watching David Attenborough documentaries, and I was just always so fascinated by animals and by how they behave and the amazing things they do. Even an ant, like a lot of people kill ants. I don't like to kill anything, right? But ants, they can lift 10 times their weight. Animals are extraordinary, all sorts of animals. Anything that's breathing and moving, I just think is extraordinary. So, animals I'm grateful for. David Attenborough I'm grateful for. I am grateful for you watching this right now. And, my aim is for you to be inspired from this to actually go and do a good news challenge yourself. It's amazing how you will feel when you share gratitude. It's actually scientifically proven that gratitude helps in a multitude of ways. It helps your health, it helps you sleep better, it helps with so many things. And when you share gratitude on video, it's just so incredibly powerful, a lot more than actually writing or thinking about something you're grateful for. So I do encourage you to have a go and see how you feel. And then as you lift your energy by sharing gratitude, you will also lift the energy of those around you. So grateful for you watching this right now. I'm grateful also for all the Good News Crusaders that we've had that have done this challenge since June last year is when I started this. And it's just been extraordinary. And what happens is people can do this challenge. You can do it either on your Facebook profile, or you can do it in the Loving Life group. And just hashtag Global Good News Challenge, and we'll be able to find it. And we will share that into the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And we'll also add you to a private group called Global Good News Challenge private group. And in that group, you can hang out with other Good News Crusaders, and we add more inspiration in there too. Proximity is power, they say. So keeping a positive group of people around you is really important. Thank you for the love, Facebook user. I'm not sure who you are because StreamYard's not showing me your face or your name. So maybe pop in the comment who you are so I can send some love back to you. So there are a few things I'm grateful for. My good news today is that, did you know there's a new moon on the 8th of the 8th? Can you believe it? 8 is such a special number. There's a new moon on the 8th of the 8th, and 8th of the 8th is also the 4th annual Good News Day. So the Good News Day is something I started when my 4th friend suicided, and I thought I just want to help spread more good news, because the negative news is leading to a lot of deaths and depression and angry people and upset people. So I started the Good News Day, 8th of the 8th, 18, and we have it coming up in just 3 days' time, the Good News Day, where we encourage you to share some good news on that day on your social media. Some good news, any good news, just share, even if it's a picture or a video or a comment, some good news on that day. Maybe something you want to acknowledge yourself for could be nice on that day. So the 8th of the 8th is not only the 4th annual Good News Day, but also it is a new moon. And a new moon, of course, a great time to start to think about what you want to manifest for the month ahead. How do you want to feel moving forward for the month ahead? How do you want to feel, and what do you want to make happen? What is your word for the month? Word for the month. Mine is abundance this month. Abundance is my word. Thanks to working with Jody Michelle Perry. She has inspired me to think of a word for the month. And what can you do to bring in more abundance into your life? So one thing I'll be doing is I'll be getting back to a lot of LinkedIn messages. If you've messaged me on LinkedIn, I will be getting back to you shortly, making time to get back to all the LinkedIn messages. I have about 30,000 contacts in LinkedIn, and I must say sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed with it all. However, just making that time and getting back to people is very important. So I will be responding to a whole lot of LinkedIn messages, and I'm sure that will allow the abundance to flow in and flow out as well, to flow both ways. You must let that energy flow, right? As much as abundance is all about abundance and flow in and out, right? It's like the 8, right? The flowing, like the waves on the beach. They just keep on flowing, don't they? I'm so grateful for the beach too, and living near the beach. More gratitude. Living on the Gold Coast, I absolutely love it here. I've lived here 21 years now. Amazing. I got a job at the Gold Coast Bulletin back in January 2000, and then worked at the Sun. I worked as a sub-editor and journalist for 5 years, and went out on my own, had a photography business. It evolved into a media business since 2002. So it's been extraordinary. And then I left the Sun as a journalist in 2005. It evolved into a media business from there. So it's really been a fantastic journey, I must say. And I'm so grateful that I get to do what I love every day, and I get to inspire people and, learn from some amazing mentors. And I am grateful for all the mentors I've had as well that help me stay on top of my game as much as possible, because we never learn less, right? Never learn less. And so that's my good news today is 8th of the 8th new moon, and it's the Good News Day as well. And we do have a page as well for the Good News Day on Facebook. If you want to get involved in the Global Good News Challenge, then please do check out the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, which at the top of that page has all the details on how to get involved in that. Okay, it's very simple. It's a free challenge. If you want some help with some mentoring around confidence on camera, then there is an option there as well in Eventbrite for you. If you go to my Linktree, you'll see all those links. We also have, I do a few events most months. I'm doing like the Mass Media Tribe event we just had yesterday. I've got another one next month on podcasting with September Smith, and then we've got October. We've got Jeff Harrison September's from Canada. Jeff is from Holland, and he's going to be talking about global broadcasting. So we've got podcasting next month, global broadcasting the month after. Jeff runs Ski TV International. He's an amazing guy, been a good friend for a long time. And September is also awesome. Met her more recently, interviewed her for Media Queen TV. So she'll be on next month. And we also have the Free Publicity Secrets Masterclass that's on August 18. I'm actually doing a night event this time from 6 till 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that's coming up. And of course, the Good News Challenge every month starts on the first Monday of the month, and it goes for the number of days depending on what month it is. So the 8th month, we've got 8 days, 9th month, we've got 9 days, and October will be 10 days, starting on the first Monday of each month. Okay, so there'll be more days added as the year goes on. However, I do encourage you just to give it a go. Give it a go to do the 8 days. Even if you just do one day, look, that's fantastic. Just start something. Often the hardest thing is just starting sometimes. 50% of anything you do is just starting. So just making that first step and starting, and see how you feel. And I'd love to hear from you. And also now, what are you grateful for? I'd love to see in the comments, what are you grateful for right now? What are you grateful for? It's so powerful and such a simple thing to get into gratitude. You will feel amazing. As human beings, we're not conditioned to be grateful. We're conditioned to live in fear because this is how the powers that be want us to be. They want to divide and rule. They want to control. And that happens when people are in fear. So the more that we can come from a loving space, more that we can come from love, and the more that we come together and we open our minds and actually research what's going on and question everything. Question everything. You might be quite surprised by what you find out there when you start to do your own research into what is currently going on. And as I say, as much as we can't control that right now, what's going on out there with the mainstream media and with government lockdowns and controls and all that kind of stuff, we can't control that stuff. We can control how we're going to be about it, and we can control how we educate ourselves as well. I can tell you, having worked in the media, that there are hidden agendas in the media. You're not always getting the truth in the mainstream media. And a lot of people are waking up to that now, which is awesome. The world is waking up. So it's going to take more people waking up yet for us to keep moving forward. And I encourage you to encourage others to question everything and to come to gratitude as much as possible, because anger and sadness, they're very low vibrations. They're about 150 megahertz. Enlightenment is around 700 megahertz. That's the highest vibration you'll feel. And then love and gratitude is around 540. So when you get into love and gratitude, you are lifting your vibration. Angelique, you are grateful for feeling comfy and warm. Nice. I've actually got a hot water bottle sitting on my lap right now. I've got no makeup on today. It's just been one of those days I've been sitting at my computer, actually doing a retreat event online today, which has been awesome, doing yoga and meditation and a lot of women's work today for me, which has been really cool, with the amazing Rebecca Thompson and her group, the Be a Beacon program. Been doing that today. I've got a 3-day immersion that was meant to be in person at Bribie Island, but of course with lockdown, it is now online. So we go with the flow, don't we? We move with it, and we're still enjoying it online too. It's still cool. So, all right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful night or day wherever you are in the world. And here's to you being the best version of you that you can be, and to lifting your energy so that you can lift the energy of those around you. I look forward to seeing your Global Good News Challenge. If you have a go, I'll be so proud of you if you have a go, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Just give it a go. Nothing's ever perfect anyway, right? So it's just about sharing yourself. And every time you do a video, you are leaving a legacy as well. So I do encourage you to do more videos, get yourself out there and connect with people. People need that right now. People need connection. They need to know they're not alone in this craziness, right? Because it's when they feel alone that they'll go out and do stupid things, right? So we want to feel connected. So reach out to someone, let them know that you love them and you're grateful for them. And I am grateful for you, sending you lots of love. Hope you have a beautiful night, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 4 of the August Global Good News Challenge. We'll see you then. Bye for now.